DJ Dewey Rock on the track.
Welcome to Emerge Podcast 360. I'm your host, Maserati. We want to thank you for tuning in. No matter where you are in this metaverse world, we're going to continue to bring you the best quality content and formula that we know how. We want to thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscriptions on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter thus far. Boy, do we have a special guest for this episode of Beyond the Game. We got him in the building. It's GSU head coach, Mr. Hugh is in the building. Hey, if y'all don't know the history, we're going to let him finish it. He was born right here in Strop City, and we're glad to have him on. He's going to share a little bit about himself. We're going to welcome him in. Coach Jackson, how you doing?
I'm doing super. First of all, thank you for having me. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here, and obviously being back in Bastrop and having an opportunity to be around such tremendous folks. Boy, this brings back a lot of memories. My mom and dad, this is exactly where they brought me and where they were raised, and it's an honor to be sitting here with you tonight.
Yes, sir. We're so glad to have you. You know, kind of share with the people in Strop City about the history that you have with Strop City, Coach.
Well, I have a history because, as I said, my mom and dad's from here, and all my uncles and aunties and cousins are here, and it's really amazing because I didn't know that we were all still here. And when I got the job at Grambling State University, first that was just tremendous for me, but to look out amongst the people that were there and to see an auntie and to see a cousin and people who I haven't seen in forever be a part of that just really made me feel good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Coach, kind of share with people. A lot of people know that you were an NFL coach, and you have a lot of credibility, you know, as a professional, but take us into the life of Coach Jackson growing up as a young man.
Well, the life of Hugh Jackson growing up, spent a lot of time in Los Angeles, you know, went to 52nd Elementary School and really was brought up in Los Angeles. That's where my parents migrated to and started our life. And I have an older brother, an older sister, two older sisters, and we went that L.A. route and went to Dorsey High School, just fell in love with football and started playing and thought I was going to be an NFL player. And next thing you know, I'm coaching. And then started coaching in college, Cal State Fullerton. From Cal State Fullerton, it just kind of took off for me and ended up in what's now considered the Pac-12 at Cal and Arizona State and USC. And then I said, wait a minute, I need to go take this jump to the National Football League, where I worked for Marty Schottenheimer at the Washington Redskins, and then from Washington to Cincinnati, from Cincinnati to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Baltimore, from Baltimore to Oakland. And it was really just a run, you know, and I'm just thankful, and I'm so thankful that God gave me those opportunities to do the things I've done, to be a two-time minority NFL head coach. It means a lot to me because that doesn't happen a lot, regardless of what the situations were. To get those opportunities says a lot. So there were some people that helped me get those. I cannot go without thanking the Marvin Lewises of the world, the Tony Dungy's, the people that came before me that laid that foundation, that gave me a chance to get to where I am. And then to come here and be the head coach at Grambling State University, where the great Eddie Robinson was the head coach, and trying to restore what he did here is just tremendous for me.
Yes, sir, Coach. And, you know, being a head coach at Grambling and following in the footsteps of a legend like Coach Eddie Robinson, what do you envision at Grambling State University?
I truly envision championships. That's why I'm here. You know, last year was our start. By no means did we feel like we did anything. If anything, being very transparent, we felt like we underachieved. It's not where we want to be. It's not where we expect to be. So we've set out this year, and this is year 2 of the process for us, and we're excited about where we're headed, where we're going. You know, obviously it takes a little bit. You know, we had to turn some corners on some things and get some things corrected to change the culture, and we think we're doing that every day.
Yes, sir. Coach, what's one thing in your coaching profession, whether it be professional college, that you didn't expect in your career?
What I didn't expect is that I would climb the ladder that fast, because there's so many other great minority men who came before me who have coached at a high level that never got a chance to be a head coach. When I think of Jimmy Ray, when I think of several others who were in the National Football League that, were well-known, tremendous men, tremendous coaches, they never got that chance. And again, I just thank God every day for him anointing me and giving me those opportunities, not just there, but here also at Grambling State University.
Yes, sir. And, Coach, we're so grateful that you came through and you're giving us some insight in your personal life. A lot of people just know about you. They don't really know you. Mm-hmm. And we appreciate you stopping through Morehouse Parish and visiting with the alumni and visiting the city. And it's a big thing to have someone your stature in Northeast Louisiana. Now, how are you adapting to the culture, Coach?
Well, obviously, I'm adapting well, because the people here have been great. Obviously, I know everybody want more wins, and we want to give them those wins as fast as we can. But it's been a great experience thus far, and I can't wait to stand on that podium and have that confetti fall down because we won a championship. And truly, that's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. And Coach, it's kind of like what Dion brought to the SWAC. It's there for everybody to build on, every HBCU to build on. Now, how are you catching that wave with Grambling and pushing on through that tunnel so HBCUs can get back to the height and recognition we once were?
Well, you just said it first. We need to commend Dion for what he did because he shined a light back on the SWAC. Kudos to him. Did a tremendous job, and he was rewarded for it. We are right in that tunnel, and we're running with it as well. And we feel very good about where we're headed. It's time for Grambling now to make that next jump. And not because Dion's gone, it's just time. I think it's we've been where we've been for a few years now. Now it's time to make that next jump, take the next step. And I think we're well on our way. And I feel good about where we're headed and what we're going to have the opportunity to do.
Okay. Yeah, well, Coach, we want to thank you for stopping through. We're going to go ahead and start the event. And we really thank you for stopping through, Coach. And we here in Strop City, man, we support you, and we're going to be in there hollering, Go Tigers.
Hey, Go Tigers.
That's all right.